Hello everyone and welcome back to LewisNews, your number one YouTube channel for all types of Spider-Man news. And in today's video, we are going to be covering MCU Spider-Man 4 and a bunch of leaks that have just come out regarding the film. But if you are new around here and enjoy all types of Spider-Man news, we cover everything from the games, the movies, and the shows. So if you are a Spider-Man fan, this is the channel for you. And plus, if you want to stay in the loop with all types of Spider-Man stuff, then make sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. And also that Across the Spider-Verse trailer is coming out on the 13th, so make sure you are subscribed because we're going to be breaking down everything, getting all the Easter eggs, reacting, and just discussing the movie in general, so make sure you are subscribed with the bell notification on. And also, if you want the Spider-Man No Way Home Blu-ray, you can check the link in the description down below to get yours today. With that being said, let's get straight into the leaks. So bear in mind that these are leaks, so make sure to take this with a pinch of salt. These are not confirmed and are not from Sony Pictures or Marvel Studios exclusively. They are actually from a leaker on Twitter, which goes by the name of Spider Culture or Culture Spider, either one. And this account is run by someone known as Ember on Main, who has provided multiple leaks before in the past, specifically for Spider-Man No Way Home, and a couple of those big leaks that we got regarding Tobey Maguire in the costume were from her. So it's fair to say that she is a reliable leaker and has had reliable leaks in the past. And there are 6 things that she leaked yesterday in regard to the film. And the first one is Gwen apparently is a no-go for MCU Spider-Man 4. We already knew that Gwen Stacy was a consideration for the film. However, rumors recently at least have been all saying that Gwen is not going to be appearing in MCU Spider-Man 4. And it hasn't just been Culture Spider that has been reporting on this. Also, it has been other accounts and other sources that have been saying that Gwen is not going to be appearing in the film. And many people have been saying this over the last couple of months because Gwen has been a big character that has been thrown around to potentially appear in MCU Spider-Man 4. So I think the more that comes out about Gwen not being in the film, the more she is unlikely to be in the film. In which I'm quite disappointed because I would love to have seen the MCU version of Gwen Stacy. However, I do trust the creative process with MCU Spider-Man 4, so I'm not that disappointed because I know we're going to be getting something good. The second leak is that Jonah Jameson will appear as a prominent character in MCU Spider-Man 4 after his appearances in Spider-Man Far From Home and Spider-Man No Way Home. But it's not just that. Apparently, Sony also want Jonah Jameson, J.K. Simmons specifically, to show up in the Sonyverse as well. So it looks like we're going to be getting more of Jonah Jameson, and this one was quite self-explanatory because Jonah Jameson in the MCU has gradually crept his way in to being one of the main cast in the last couple of films. Specifically in No Way Home, he was a massive character in giving the city of New York a voice in that film. And as we know, the city's reactions to Spider-Man's actions was a big part of what made No Way Home's story so impactful. The film had a lot of its core themes centered around how the public viewed Spider-Man since his identity has been leaked. And that was all figured through Jonah Jameson in those films. So obviously going forward, and since the Daily Bugle is now quite a big corporation in the MCU, we can expect to see a lot more of Jonah Jameson going into MCU Spider-Man 4. And these is one of these leaks that I definitely believe because I do think with the popularity of the character and with how involved he is since Spider-Man No Way Home, it just makes sense to bring Jonah Jameson back as a figure in Spider-Man's life. And who knows, we could start to see Peter Parker maybe get a job with Jonah Jameson since he somehow needs to pay for his apartment in MCU Spider-Man 4. It could create this really cool dynamic, and I cannot wait to see how it plays out in the film. The next leak is that it'll be a darker and grittier movie, which will include Daredevil and Kingpin. So once again, just solidifying a few things that were already coming out from multiple different sources over the last couple of months, that Daredevil and Kingpin have both been linked to this film. Also, we know Kevin Feige has come out and said that Daredevil is a key player in the Marvel Cinematic Universe going forward, so I would not be surprised if they're going to try and throw Daredevil in to every project they can possible. We also know that Sony has a requirement in their contract that one MCU character or one prominent MCU character has to appear in a Spider-Man film. And if that is still the case with the new contract, because I'm not entirely sure where we're up to with that at the moment, but if it is still true, then Daredevil could definitely be that prominent MCU character that ends up appearing in MCU Spider-Man 4. And also, we've had multiple rumors in the past saying that Kingpin is going to be returning for MCU Spider-Man 4 as well. And if he ends up being one of the big villains in MCU Spider-Man 4, that definitely would solidify that Daredevil connection. But we've also got to remember that Kingpin actually started out as a Spider-Man villain in the comics before he became more associated with Daredevil going forward. So there are plenty of stories to draw from, especially when it comes to Kingpin versus Spider-Man stories. And obviously throwing Daredevil in there as well will be pretty cool. The next leak is confirmation apparently that Zendaya will be returning to the role as MJ Watson. Once again, there has been many rumors over the last couple of months from various different sources stating that Zendaya is wanted back for MCU Spider-Man 4, and we also do know that Tom Holland has just signed a new contract according to rumors. It is now being said that Zendaya will officially return to the role as MJ. And since obviously Tom Holland has just signed a contract, that tells me that Zendaya has just done the same. But obviously, once again, this is a leak and a rumor, so take it with a grain of salt. However, this is coming from a reliable source, like I did mention at the start of the video. I know a lot of people wanted Gwen Stacy and a lot of people wanted Felicia Hardy to be the main love interest for MCU Spider-Man 4, but it does look like Zendaya will be returning to be the main love interest for that film and probably the new trilogy as well. The next leak is that Harry Osborn apparently will be a minor character in MCU Spider-Man 4. However, they do want Miles Morales to be Peter's new roommate. Now, this leak is a little bit more out there, and we haven't actually heard anything like this from other sources before, so I think I'm a little bit more skeptical on this one. However, it is interesting nonetheless that Marvel and Sony Pictures want Miles Morales to be Peter's new roommate going into this new trilogy. Now, I have to say, I know a lot of people won't like this because they do believe that Miles Morales should be the younger kid that should come after Peter Parker's reign of Spider-Man has ended. However, I do like this dynamic because this is something we haven't actually seen before. And you know, you have to spice it up every once in a while. You can't just do the same thing over and over again. So I think having Miles Morales maybe as the same age as Peter Parker and in fact being his roommate could be quite interesting as a dynamic. And having Harry Osborn be a minor character in this film, like it is rumoured, possibly might open the door for Norman Osborn or the Osborns in general to be prominent characters in the future of the MCU. Obviously, there has been rumours swaying back and forth about Norman Osborn appearing in MCU Spider-Man 4, and a lot of them indicate to him not appearing in the film at all. However, if Harry Osborn is to be a minor character in the film, that could just be them laying the groundwork if they ever do want to bring Norman in the future. However, I am really skeptical about Miles being Peter's roommate. I am also quite excited if that's the case because that's something that we haven't actually seen before and would provide an interesting dynamic, like I did say. But once again, take that one with the biggest pinch of salt because, as I did say as well, this is something that is completely new from Ember and a leak that has not been discussed before. And the sixth and final leak that has come out about MCU Spider-Man 4 from Culture Spider is that apparently Scorpion will receive a comic-accurate suit. Obviously, people have been saying Scorpion is going to be the villain of MCU Spider-Man 4 for quite a long time since he was set up to be a villain of Spider-Man from the end of Spider-Man Homecoming. But with the tweet where this information was shared, it wasn't actually noted whether Scorpion would be appearing in MCU Spider-Man 4 as a villain. But because it doesn't look like Scorpion will be showing up anywhere anytime soon other than the MCU, I think we can pretty much confirm that she is most likely talking about MCU Spider-Man 4 in this tweet. And obviously, I think the most interesting thing here is that he will receive a comic accurate suit. Now, we know a lot of the villains in the MCU recently, especially the Spider-Man villains, they have been comic accurate, but they've been very metallic, very tech-based. So that makes me wonder, are we actually going to see an actual Scorpion costume for Matt Gargan when he ends up becoming the Scorpion in a future film? I think that would be pretty awesome, and I would love to see them try and attempt that costume. But anyway, that is pretty much it for the MCU Spider-Man 4 leaks in today's video. It was a bit of a longer video because we had a lot more to discuss, but let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think about these collection of leaks and rumors? Once again, take all of them with a pinch of salt, as I did say at the start of the video, and pretty much throughout the entire video, because they are leaks and rumors. They have not come from Marvel Studios nor Sony Pictures, so they are not confirmed. However, these are pretty interesting to discuss here. So let me know in the comment section down below what you all think. Make sure to leave a like on this video if you did enjoy, and also make sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with all types of Spider-Man news. We cover everything like leaks, news, rumors, and we cover everything from the games and movies and the shows. So pretty much anything, any news that comes out, anything breaking about Spider-Man, I am on the case. So make sure you are subscribed to stay in the loop with absolutely everything. If you want to get your Spider-Man No Way Home Blu-ray today, I'll leave a link in the description where you can pick yours up. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and peace.